Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Falun Guma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. The stock market might get a little crazy tomorrow. Might get a little crazy, especially after the news that was put out at 5 o'clock by this company that you see right here. This company is Gilead, and their drug got approved. Finally, it got approved. And so far, the stock is doing very, very well. Should you buy this? Honestly, I'm going to give you my very honest opinion on it. And if you did buy this before this news came out, congratulations. You should be up a ton, especially if you're holding calls. So, right off the bat, the very first thing that I see on the chart, on a daily chart, is I completely missed this. I was paying too much attention on the easier stocks to short, right? Because I'm a short seller. But yeah, I completely overlooked this and I did not see this little thing right here. This bullish engulfing candle, right? And the massive volume that followed this massive volume right here. Then, yeah, I completely missed it. And unfortunately, you can't catch everything. You win some, you miss some, right? But where I see the stock going, the good news is that the stock is not too far up. Okay, it's only up by like $5. So could it go higher? I definitely think it can. I definitely think it can. It's about to open at hopefully it opens at $65 tomorrow. And then what you can expect is obviously the people who got it here to take their money off the table. So you may see a slight pullback in the morning, like as soon as the stock opens near this region, just a slight pullback. And if this pullback holds and does not drop below like 62.70, like this region right here, then it may be good for, it's definitely good for a long. You should consider this for a long for sure. But just keep in mind that there may be a sell off in the beginning. And for all of you who have absolutely no idea what their drug is, and the drug is called remdesivir, it's right there. And I did make a video on this I did make a video on this drug previously. And if you haven't watched that video, the video is right here. How to do your own due diligence. I do show how to do due diligence on drug companies in this video. So definitely check this one out. All right. And yeah, if you want to learn more about the drug itself. But let's go back to the chart and definitely keep this one on your watch list for tomorrow. Okay. To the long side, the stock have been brutally beaten down for a while. And for the first time, it's about to open up in this region right here. So this is the very first one that I'm sharing with y'all. The next one that I'm gonna be sharing with y'all have been asking about this for a very long time now. The stock has been going up exponentially, and it finally collapsed. And the stock is JKS. Okay, JKS is right here. I'm not bullish on this at all. Like if you haven't taken your money off the table, you deserve to be crushed. Like this is not bullish at all in any way, shape, or form. The stock is exhausted. All of the short sellers got in at the top right here. They just kept shorting the stock and shorting the stock and shorting the stock. It's trying to make a comeback up, but honestly, like I would not be surprised to see a slight green to red move and then a further downtrend, especially after this massive rise right here. Like I am definitely not bullish on it. But I am patient. But I am patient for sure. Like what I do want to see is for the stock to just like consolidate slowly, and not drop until like later. But yeah, right now the stock I'm not bullish on it. There's barely any more money to be made on the upside. Like you can make some money, but it's not gonna go up that much. The majority of the money to be made on the stock is down here, right down here. Okay. So again, be very patient with this. I'm not bullish on the stock at all. The stock popped when I believe when PACB popped. Yeah, it popped on the same day. And today, another bubbler stock popped, which is PEIX as well. And PEIX is officially crumbled. The stock crumbled. If you're shorting this, congratulations. Okay, congratulations. The stock have been showing some weakness up here, and then it finally gave out. And yeah, I'm not bullish on this thing at all. This stock will and should collapse. The stock should collapse. How low can it go? Well, let's see. It can go all the way down to around $7. Yeah, before we can see a bounce. So yeah, definitely watch this thing for a bounce near the $7 area. But I'm definitely not bullish on this stock at all. Another stock that I want to answer for somebody who commented this in this morning's video is DraftKings. Okay, DraftKings, I've mentioned previously that I wanted to see it bounce at around $35. And so far, it's showing a very bullish hammer with some volume at the bottom, but the volume is not very convincing. And honestly, I will sit on the sidelines for this one. It looks good for a buy. Don't get me wrong, it looks good for a buy. But I just feel like it might just consolidate just a little bit more before showing real signs of an uptrend. So yeah, it's still a good buy right now. Like you can average down if you're a long-term investor. The company is not trash. Like it's really not a trashy company. It got some nice volume on this, some nice fluctuations. And also it got options on here. Lots of options, a huge option chain, which I like about this company. And also one thing that y'all want to beware of is that they have earnings right around the corner. Y'all should really be careful with earnings. Again, I see some of you in the comments buying puts or buying calls right before earnings, hoping that everything would go well. Like I said before, earnings is a coin toss. Like I know some of you probably got lucky on Snapchat. Okay, some of you did. Congratulations. Anything could have happened. Again, these earnings play, anything can happen. And if you don't believe me, let me show you a stock that got annihilated after earnings. Intel. Intel got annihilated twice. The first one was right here, right there. I'm sure they beat earnings expectations, but again, the reaction was just not what most people wanted. And today, if you look at it on the 4 hour chart, you can see that they actually beat expectations, but there was something with their sales that weren't like subpar, and the stock tanked. It's down 10%, and it's right back down to what is this 48.50? Yeah, around $48.50. So it's at this region right here. It's right back down to the lows, right there. Okay, so if you're a long-term investor out there and you see value in this stock, this is another chance for you to go back on another profit train that looks just like this one. Okay, buy low and then sell high. Intel is not a trashy company. Just because it took a massive hit after earnings doesn't mean that they're a trashy company. But for those of y'all who probably bought calls over here, just know that your calls are like officially worthless. Like your calls, your YOLO calls that expire probably tomorrow are worthless. And if you bought puts, congratulations, you made money. Again, this one is a 50-50 coin toss. And that is exactly why I do not hold any positions through earnings, because this can happen to literally anybody. And just like Netflix as well, Netflix got crushed over here. Again, yeah, same thing. So just be really careful with earnings. Be really, really careful, especially if you are a beginner getting started in the stock market. All right. Now, the next stock that I want to talk to all of you about is Snow. Somebody else mentioned Snow in the comment section, and I thought this one would be a really good one for all of us to talk about. It recently had its IPO, and now the stock is trending up. How high can it go? Honestly, as a short seller, I do not want to put myself in here to go short. I think that's stupid. I think that's not wise. Yeah. So I'm long on this stock until I become short, until I feel like the greed is just a little overwhelming. Then I would think about going in short at the top. But right now, I'm not buying puts on this at all. Nope. It's breaking new highs. Like it's taking these short sellers for a ride. These ones right here, and especially these ones that shorted it after the initial pop, right? These ones right there. So again, just know that they got a bunch of stop losses in here. A lot of stop losses. Some stop losses to break even, and then some stop losses to take a very small loss. So just keep that in mind. The stock may squeeze higher. If you look at it on the in aftermarket, it's going sideways. If it makes a new high, you may see a push into Friday. So definitely keep this one on your watch list as well. Okay, definitely watch Snow as well. I'm not bearish on it at all. Yeah. The last stock that I want to talk to all of you about is PayPal. Somebody else asked about the stock, and apparently they had some news about some crypto integration or something like that, and the stock got really really happy and spiked. So let's see it now on the yeah, it just looks like a massive pump and then a dump. So just watch this thing on the daily chart. It's not looking very, very nice. It's not looking too bullish. Okay. And again, they have earnings coming up very soon. I'm staying away from it. I'm not holding through earnings. I'm not going to do that. The best thing you can do with the stock is to pretty much, like, you can watch it, definitely watch it, but make sure to. This is for day trades, ideally for day trades. I like these nice movements up here. So yeah, just watch for intraday patterns, and then if you can catch them and make money off of them, that'll be great. I'm trying to see if there is one on here that I can easily spot, but I'm not seeing any clean patterns yet on the chart. So, yeah, again, like, it doesn't always happen, but when they do happen, and especially when they're clean, just make sure to catch it. So, yeah, watch this for an intraday trading only. Swing trading, a little risky, and also they have earnings coming up. So, definitely watch out for that. The stock is very overbought, and there is a lot of room at the bottom here. So just keep that in mind before you try to buy a call going upwards right before earnings. Just again, keep that in mind. Nothing is certain. The reaction is unpredictable. So just again, that is my main message to y'all. So tomorrow morning the market could go crazy. Right now it's red, but we will see. Especially with that Gilead news that just came out, things will be very very interesting as well. And again, I do want Gilead to like pull back and then show an intraday pattern before I jump in. I'm not bearish on it, especially after that news. So yeah, if you get value from this video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you're new to this channel, definitely click on that subscribe button and also that notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I post pre-market and post-market videos every single day from Monday to Friday. Pre-market is 15 minutes before the market opens at 8:15 Central Time, and then post-market between 7 and 8 p.m. Central Time. All right. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB. If you're a beginner looking to get started in the stock market, there are some step-by-step directions in the description below. It only takes 15 minutes to get signed up to have access to all of the stuff that I use, like Think or Swim by TD Ameritrade, and also get signed up with some brokers such as Webull and Robinhood. The first link is to get one free stock after signing up with Robinhood, and the second link is to get two free stocks after signing up with Webull using the links below. Once again, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you tomorrow morning at 8:15 Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens.